welcome to the B-Roll Podcast. I'm Tommy Stanton Jr., co-founder of WABC Studios.
And I'm Dutch Kent from DK Films.
And I'm Blake Morgan, also from WABC Studios.
That felt good. That felt really good. We're back
Yeah, it's
after...
been weeks.
Yeah, Jesus, we're back from our break. Our long-awaited break.
What did you guys do on your break?
Got sick.
Yeah, he got sick. You got sick.
Yeah.
Imagine being that guy. You'd have to be an idiot to be sick.
If you listened to last episode, you heard two people sick and me bragging about not being sick. And then now I'm sick and you guys are fine. So it's like literally like the perfect anime arc for the audience.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
I went on vacation.
Where'd you go?
I went to a cabin with my girlfriend in Hocking Hills. It was secluded with a bunch of forests and had a hot
Sick.
tub and people shooting guns out in the distance. It was great.
I think you went to the same place I did. Was it like Hocking Hills Cabins?
Yeah, or something like that. Couples
Yeah.
cabin.
Yeah, it was because it was literally like there's like honeymooner cabin, anniversary cabin, and it was the same thing. There was like a hot tub, and it was like isolated, and there were people
Dude,
shooting
fucking-
guns, and
Peyton wanted to go on a hike to see Ash Cave, so we
Yeah.
we went on the hike, but we went to the wrong parking lot, so we accidentally took the exit hiking trail
yeah,
to the front to the front Ash Cave. We saw Ash Cave and walked all the way back.
yeah.
Wanted to die. It was fun and all, but I wanted to die.
That's where I'm getting married,
Loser.
Ash Cave.
Now it's not fun anymore.
I'm busy that day. I'm too busy
busy that
watching
day.
Michael again, baby. I'm too busy
yeah.
watching Michael. Speaking
Dude, that
of...
was a slick fucking transition, bro. You did not skip a beat with the 2-week break, bro. You're on it.
Yes. So last episode, I was the only one that watched Michael, but now all three of us have watched Michael, so we can
Yep.
offer our intelligent feedback on Michael. So you guys can start since I've already rambled about it.
All right, Blake, you want to take it?
Sure. So, I'm gonna be honest. I've been a Michael Jackson fan since I was like 9. I have a few albums. I have Thriller. I have Dangerous. I have the History Tour. I have Rock Your World. I have a bunch of it, right? Like I was a huge MJ fan when I was a kid, and so I was pretty pumped when I found out they were making a movie. And Tommy watched the movie and told me about it, and I wasn't as excited. So I pirated it and I watched it, and not incredibly happy. But for fan service, it's a pretty good movie, right? If you're just a fan and you just want to, watch some Michael Jackson shit, yeah, it's all right. But if with as a movie goes, as any standard like film goes, it's not good. It's actually one of the first films in a while that I've actually gone out of my way to write about, just because I'm so passionate about it. Because I'm not very active on my letterbox as these two are, I'll be honest. And I wrote about it that it's one of the first biopics to have a sequel after it, which I strongly dislike, because I made the argument, if that's the case, then you should just make a show out of it. That's it might take longer to get the whole story out, but I think it'd be more efficient to do than just
Have
saying
we
it's
gotten like
sequel.
have we gotten a confirmation they're doing a sequel, or is it
Yeah.
still
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
no,
they're
Lions,
doing one.
they confirmed it. They're doing
it's
it.
oh really? I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they're doing it.
It's
And
gonna be called Jackson.
but one of the problems I have with it is that they stopped so early in his career. But again, I understand, because he had such a long career and a tragic story. So I get that you need more than one movie to fucking tell the whole story. But at that point, just make a goddamn show. Like, it's so unnecessary. And the relationship between Michael and Jerome Jackson, it's not like spot on. It's pretty dumbed down for, obviously, for kids, because it's a PG-13 movie. I think I'd respect it more if it was R-rated, because Jerome was not just whipping with belts, man. He was throwing haymakers. knees, punches. I'm pretty sure he shot one of his kids one time.
What the
Like
fuck?
he was
It just pulls up
Nah.
the.
Please don't Google that. It's not true.
Well,
But my point being is
spreads
that they
misinformation. You just said don't look it up. It's not. True.
listen. I spread less information than this movie does. All right, the movie does not tell the whole story of anything. And I think if I knew they were gonna make a sequel afterwards, or like in fact if it were a TV show, I would have spent way longer spending on young Michael, like 10-year-old Jackson 5. I think that would have had more of an impact. But I guess it would have taken longer. I don't know. This movie is just a clusterfuck of what should they do and what they didn't do, and there's tons of ways they could have made it better. But I guess on the good part, what the fuck is his name? Jafar Jackson. That guy's pretty goated. I'm not gonna lie.
He was great.
He was really good, and that was his first acting role ever, playing his uncle. So, I guess it makes sense, because if I don't know if you guys have read all the background stuff. I tried to do some research on everything I watch, and there was this famous like influencer who's like known for looking like Michael Jackson and dancing like Michael Jackson, and he made a petition for him to audition, right? Because when he heard that Jafar was gonna try to go in for the role, he was kind of furious and pissed off, and so they just kept like the internet just kept pushing for this guy, and he was one of the first people to audition, and like one of the first people that got told to get the fuck out. It was fucking hilarious, and they even met each other at the premiere, and he was really trying to fuck with Jafar, but it was just interesting. Cause you gotta be real careful when you make decisions or casting decisions like that. So I think they did really good with Jafar. Jafar's acting was really good. Michael's dad looked fucking hilarious and really spot on. Like I love his facial. Just his facial pattern, because he looks so fucking stupid, the same way he did in real life. Like you know that scene where they're doing that show and Michael goes, "This is our last tour as a Jackson 5," and it just cuts to Joe Jackson's face.
Yeah, they're just standing there like an NPC.
Yeah.
They did that really well.
I thought Coleman Domingo as Joseph Jackson was kind of bad though, because that was like the only thing he did throughout the movie. He was just kind of like slack jawed, like his fucking mouth open, disbelieving what he was being told by Michael, or angry mode. So I thought he was kind of flat.
I didn't think his acting was amazing. I thought his character like design was really good. Is what I mean to say more.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've seen better interpretations of Joe Jackson in like documentaries and stuff. But overall, with the casting and the makeup, that's it's pretty good. But the rest of the movie kind of sucks. So.
I think the Joe Jackson thing is definitely more of director and character work than performance. I think that was. It looked like that was his point, was just to be a one note idiot dad who's also mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, immediately, I didn't like this movie. If you know my taste in movies, that's not like a shocking surprise. But the thing that makes the idea of having a sequel to this film more frustrating is that we're pretending that this film somehow shoved a bunch of shit into this film. And I really I don't think there was a lot shoved into this film. Like, I thought it was pretty threadbare. Like, I think like a quarter of this movie was just like recreations of music videos, and like the primary point of conflict between Joe Jackson and Michael is so stretched thin. It's basically the same scene over and over again, where it's like, oh, Michael wants to stand up for himself, Joe's mean or manipulative, and then Michael retreats, and that happens 5 or 6 times until the very end of the film, where Michael just like solves the whole conflict in one sentence, and then like ignores his dad with no like boiling point or like true satisfying face-to-face confrontation. So like, to me, I think you could have shoved more into this film and probably prevented a sequel. I mean, like, sure, he has a busy life, you know, and a really eventful life. But the way the first draft of this film was gonna go, it seems like it was going to include more of his life than this. To me, it seems like they completely restructured that whole third act to be this like drawn out series of music videos instead of like an actual plot. So I think the fact that there's a sequel to this is like almost just like a money milking type thing, and not because they literally couldn't fit more of Michael's life into this.
For sure.
I thought this film was just like barely a film. It was a vessel for music videos, which sure the recreations of the music videos were good, but number one, I could watch the originals on YouTube right now. That didn't justify the fucking 250 million or whatever they spent on this money. Number two, I disagree with how the music videos were presented when they were being created. For example, when Thriller was being made, they acted or pretended as if Michael was like the single individual responsible for everything going on there.
And no matter how much of a break we take, there's
It
one
sounds-
consistent
dude.
thing in this world.
I heard a fucking like behind there, and it sounds like he just got shot and died.
Yeah, that was Jafar in the back. That was Joe Jackson
Yeah,
in the back.
Joe Jackson just killed you.
No, what I was saying was that it feels like they attributed all of the artistic creation of the videos to Michael. Specifically, for example, Michael was like, "Hey, dumbass cameraman, can you like get all of us dancing in frame?" Like Michael did not have to tell the cameraman that. Number one, no, that would have the cameraman would have knew that. Number two, the director would have if the cameraman didn't. Like the idea that Michael is like this perfect controlled everything about every single piece of art he made, deity who could do no wrong and has no internal conflict, and blah 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 blah. It just didn't feel like a movie. It felt like a Michael Jackson fluff piece with a bunch of music video recreations. It was pretty boring to me. The acting was really bad all around, except for Jafar Jackson, who was really good. Miles Teller was distracting. Number one, because of Whiplash. I'm sorry. He's always just John Whiplash.
For real.
But
Yeah.
number two, he was really stiff. Like, he didn't really do any acting. Like, I don't know. His face was pretty static. His movement was very stiff. I don't know if this bothered you guys, but Mike, you guys know Mike Myers, right? Are you guys
Yeah.
too young for that?
I know
like,
Mike Myers.
Does Tommy know Mike Myers?
Yes, I know Mike Myers.
Okay.
He's
Um,
Shrek, Tommy.
Yeah, Shrek. But yeah, I really did not enjoy this film. Boring, obviously thrown together at the last second. The Miles Teller was bad. Mike Myers was mad distracting when he was in the film for no reason, and also not very good. The CGI was pretty bad. I don't know if you guys noticed this, because maybe the theaters you guys watched this at had really small screens, but the theater I was at had a really big screen, and the CGI was fucking hilariously bad. Like the monkey was literally like my jaw dropped.
It looked
How
like
bad.
AI. I 100% thought that it was Sora AI monkey.
Yeah, it was bad. Like I was like, what the fuck? There was CGI crowds at the end that were
Oh,
really obvious and bad.
Dude.
They look like the
What?
Wii Sports crowd.
Miles Teller looked like his face was deep faked, honestly.
He didn't do anything. He just sat there with his Miles Teller face, the fucking say that again Fan Stick face, just like the same thing he does in every film. Like I don't get how he can have one amazing performance like fuck in 2014 and never be in anything good or do anything good ever again. I don't understand.
He's got
bro.
the voice of J.K. Simmons screaming at him
Yeah.
every time he acts, so now he can't do it anymore.
He's like traumatized. He needs J.K. Simmons there to make him better.
I like to think he's only good with J.K. Simmons in anything.
Yeah.
He's just in
Bro-
the background. He's just in the background. If you don't fucking tell him to do better, I will fuck you like a pig.
Why do you suppose I handed you this Oscar?
Dude, J.K. Simmons should have played Michael.
So this is Thriller.
Because this is Thriller.
So, yeah, long story short, I guess you could say this film was bad. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I guess we'll do a quick final review. I'll just say mine again. I thought the film was heavily carried by great music. and a good performance. But that was pretty much it. Um, I still
What's your
had
rating again?
it was a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
I still had it had good vibes. It was exactly what it wanted to be, which was here is music, here is very plain story. I wish we lived in the alternative universe where we would have had the untampered script, but I feel like it would have been way more interesting. But yeah, 2.5 stars, 5 out of 10. It was okay.
Yeah, this was a boring vessel for music videos strung together by a threadbare plot where the conflict is solely external and hand waved away with one line at the very end. Bad CGI for $100 million+ film. Bad acting. It was bad. I didn't like it. I hate these fucking biopics. I don't know why I watched them. 1.5 star, 3 out of 10.
I think this movie did itself a good fan service, but other than that, I think it's kind of poor. Uh, I don't think there's a lot of passion when it comes to this, besides making the fans happy. Um, I think there could have been more work. I wish the Michael Jackson estate didn't fuck with the movie, and I gave it a 2 star.
All right.
And that
We
was a
want to
good
get to
that was a good
the.
little mini episode right there.
I thought it was going to be like 30
Yeah, I
seconds.
did too, but we kind of just
Whatever.
kept bringing up points. All right, well, this is episode 13.
It's
And
not episode 30, you idiot.
I said
God.
13. I said 13. I said 13. Lock it. Lock it.
I
Lock
know.
it. Lock it. Lock it. But yeah, we have this is Blake's recommendation, and
Oh yeah.
it is of a western for a few dollars more. So I'm gonna let Blake take it away from here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the second film of the Dollars trilogy that Sergio Leone made. And now I say it's a trilogy, but these characters, believe it or not, are not related to each other at any point. Uh, they actually come out in reverse order if you want to watch them chronically. It goes, what the fuck? A Fistful of Dollars, for a few dollars more, what we're watching now, and then The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. But through its own copyright system back in the 60s, they weren't allowed to say it's canonical, but the director kind of just fucked around and just put it that way. And I do want to say, I actually made a mistake when recommending it. I meant to recommend A Fistful of Dollars, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter which fucking way you watch them. So to get into it, these movies are a giant fuck you to American westerns, which I love. Because if you look back at the old ones with John Wayne and whoever the fuck, you think about the difference between them and the average spaghetti western, which is the morality. Right, morality plays a big part in these movies. In your typical do good American western, you got your clean protagonist. He's a do-gooder. He's a good guy. He's clean shaven. If you ever notice them, like if you ever watch like AMC late at night, you'll find the old westerns on there. If somebody gets shot, there's no blood, no precautions. All the towns are clean. It's all like a PG-13 like western. But when you watch these movies, they're all disfigured. You can't really tell who's the hero or not. Because, like, if you think about it, they're all kind of pieces of shit just fighting over money. Um, they're all very unwell groomed. They're not like crazy amounts of blood, but they show it. It's a gruesome reality that hit the American filmmaking very hard, and they very much does not. They just very much did not like it. Uh, in the '60s, when they were about to release a few of these films, there was a huge like censorship war before it came out. Like, oh, this is too graphic, or yada yada, all that shit. It's just a very interesting backstory, and I kind of want to hear what you guys think about it.
Tommy, take it away.
Me? Okay. Um, I liked it. Actually, I said actually as if that was super shocking, but I liked it. There was a couple things I really liked, and there was a couple things that I could have went without. I'll just read this list. I like the technical aspects. The close-up face shots I thought were really neat. I liked that there was a couple scenes where they really highlighted the sweat on the face and the nervousness, like the hand twitchings, the duel scene, like the standoffs. I think standoff is the proper term, but yeah, I really like those scenes. I really enjoyed the musical score. Although they did reuse a lot of them over and over again sometimes, but I thought that it was one of those things where the songs were good enough to have me not think about it as it was going on. Like the flutes, the what, like when the pack of horses went and the right after they stole the safe, and just like that huge climactic score really went well with what was going on. Um, Good performances across the board. Clint Eastwood, obviously the main highlight. Although I really kind of just liked his mannerisms, like his walk, his aura. Yeah. So good performances on that. I just like the atmosphere of it, like just like the colors, the browns, the dust from the horses as they were going. I just really liked the atmosphere a lot. And then some things that I didn't really like. The pacing was a little all over the place for me. I thought that the first like 40 minutes like established a base pace. Like it was a little bit slower. Like it was just showing off the atmosphere. And then I thought when it tried to get to like the big climactic moments, like when they stole the thing, after they stole the safe, the pacing went from like fast, slow, fast, slow, fast, slow. And sometimes it was like I was kind of getting rocked around with like the pacing. It didn't really like it slowed down and then it felt random when it would just speed back up. I thought there was going to be more time between the I'm so fucking bad with character names. Clint Eastwood and the other bounty hunter.
Steve and Cleef.
Yeah. I wish they would have spent more time kind of together. I like their dynamic, but I felt like they like maybe like one more scene of them having a conversation about their past or whatever would have been good. Um I thought that the audio was really inconsistent. I had to constantly turn up and down my uh TV while I was watching it. Like just the gunshots were extremely loud. It's the most WABC Studios gunshots I've ever heard in my life.
I'm so glad someone else had the fucking mixing problem that I seem to have on like half the movies I watch. You guys are like, no, it was fine. No,
No,
It's like,
I
fine.
actually did myself a solid and I bought a speaker so I didn't listen to it with headphones. So
That is good.
Good.
because obviously like when you guys talk about audio things, I was listening to them with headphones, so I really couldn't experience that. Yeah, the gunshot, the dynamite thing was so fucking loud. I watched this so late at night, and I probably woke up my entire family. So, yeah,
Rip.
but I mean, obviously that's like a small thing, but it was something that I needed to address.
It does break immersion in a film that's so atmospheric heavy, though.
Yeah, I just it was just there was times I had to turn it up and turn it down because it also felt really like weird time. Like it felt like it was loud for like 30 seconds, quiet for a minute, and then loud for like 45 seconds.
Can
So
we talk about the audio for a second before
sure,
you continue with your
sure,
review?
I got you.
Okay.
Okay, so do you guys, I don't know, how do I word this? Did you guys realize that all of the audio was dubbed? Like all of it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tommy, did you
Chat. I
did
might
you
feel
realize that?
stupid. What is dubbed?
Where you
It's
talk over the
yeah.
Oh,
Like
so
re-editing.
none of the audio was filmed on set. None.
really?
There was no audio. Yes. So I figured I would interject with a quick cinema history lesson. Italian films of this era, specifically, I have experience in Italian cinema in regards to Federico Fellini, who's a master of slow cinema from Italy, from the same era. All of these films share this trait. there is no audio recorded on set. They would do no audio, not worry about it, have their actors say the lines in their own languages, specifically in this film, and then dub it over all of their lines with the language that they were exporting to the country they were exporting it to. So, like on set, when Clint Eastwood was speaking, he'd be speaking English, and then he would go up to like say like that kid in the village, and that kid was speaking Italian or Spanish or
Mm.
whatever. So that is actually, I was gonna ask if that bothered you. Apparently, it didn't bother Tommy because he didn't even
I didn't.
notice. So
Yeah, I didn't.
yeah, there's none of the audio was on set. It's basically built, constructed.
God
For
damn,
me,
was I just
Um,
not paying attention to their lips while they're?
I noticed like 2 minutes into like watching it at first because you could see Lee Van Cleef say his lines and then like the actual audio doesn't like finishes when his mouth is still closed.
Mm.
So for me, I realized like halfway into the or like very short into the movie, but it didn't bother me. I guess as much as I don't know if it bothered you guys that much. For me, it was just something they probably just had to do or that they were really good at doing. Like I still try to think of like when this was made, right? Like obviously nowadays if you did that, it'd kind of be in poor taste.
Isn't this
But
in the '60s?
yeah, it's really older. So I guess for me, I don't really put it into whether I like it or not because it's just what they had to do or what they just specialize in doing. I'm sure they could have recorded the or just done it with the lines themselves, but since there's so many language barriers, it'd probably be easier to just do that. Nowadays, it's like they have such a higher standard. It's like you either do the same thing or you learn how to do the other one or you get the fuck out, right? So for me, I don't really put that too much into the whether I like it or not. It's just something they have to do. So that's
Uh, they didn't have to do it. It was just a choice that it was literally only Italian cinema that did this, really. Uh,
another.
I just brought it up as like a point of interest, because it's like a kind of an interesting part of film history. Not a lot of people realize. So when someone watches like their first Italian film from that era, they're like, "What the fuck? Why is everyone's lines out of sync? Am I watching the wrong version?" But no, it's literally just how they're shot. It didn't bother me that bad because I've watched a lot of Italian films, but I just wanted to point that out.
Wait, is that why they call this spaghetti western?
No.
It's because it's a European Western. That's why they call it a spaghetti Western.
Oh,
Technically, any Western outside
Uh,
of the U.S. is a spaghetti Western, but
that's
some Japanese Westerns they'll call a ramen Western. But that's kind
that.
of a funny tongue-in-cheek thing. Yeah.
And
Oh
then I
my
guess
god.
my one more big note that I want to say before I forget is that I thought the tone was inconsistent. Like they did like funny shots where they would like for example like one of the very ending things where he's counting the bodies and he's like oh what that was like 20 something and he counted one short and then he instinctively turned around and shot him and I think that was supposed to be funny but I don't really I feel like for a second I thought it was going to be like the fucking Marvel to be continued you fucking but I thought there was a couple times where it was like during a really serious moment they tell a joke or have a gag or something. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's my
Especially
notes. I did really like it though.
So yeah, my first question was why did we start with the second movie, but Blake went over that in detail. Um, I love the Western aesthetic of this. Like, it's that unique kind of grime, like dirt in your hair kind of aesthetic. The music is great at aiding in that. I loved the vibes that this movie brought me, but something happened about half an hour in. I got really sleepy. This is not usually an issue I have with films. My favorite film is Stalker. But this film really didn't offer much to me beyond its aesthetics. It ended up being dull. It wasn't bad. Like, technically, I had a few issues. For example, I thought some of the early framing of the characters was off. Like, they had these close-ups of some characters. I think it was like a bartender or like a store clerk specifically, where there was like a reverse shot, and the framing like cut off like a quarter of the characters' faces, and it was like really close. I was like, that's kind of distracting. Um, but this wasn't bad. It just I got really bored, and I hate using that as an argument against a film. But I ended up just losing a lot of my interest because to me it was kind of a straightforward story of morality and like Clint Eastwood is basically just I'm gonna do shit for money. The other hot cowboy is I'm gonna do shit for revenge. And then there's the demonic evil guy that they have to go after. And then in between that, it's just shootouts and blah 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 blah. So really, if this movie works for you depends on if the shootouts and the atmosphere can carry all of the length of this film for you. And for me, it just didn't. It just ended up being pretty dull. The characters didn't really do much for me. They're both kind of sure they have their differences and motivations, but they're both kind of just like silent, stoic badasses, mirrors of each other. And the villain didn't really have that much for me. Sure, the villain did have some depth. He was guilty and kind of haunted by this love that he had for this lady and how he couldn't have her and all that. But I guess my primary complaint is that I just couldn't get into this. It didn't do much for me, which is a pretty light way of approaching a film for me than usual. But I don't know. This just didn't click. It just didn't happen for me. If this would have been shorter, like not like 2 hours, 40 or 30 minutes or whatever it was, maybe I could have got on with it, but I wasn't into it, and it just kept going and going and going, and kind of arrived at a place that I pretty much expected. So this isn't bad, but it's just dull. That's it for me.
All right, all right. I guess I'll go next. For me, I grew up watching westerns a lot, and I'd watched this movie so many times when I was a kid, so it was fun to go back and watch it. I do see all the complaints, and I will say I did have the same problem when I was younger, but I guess after watching so many, it just didn't bother me anymore. But with this movie in general, I kind of expected these answers because obviously this is your guy, like I don't know if you guys have ever seen a western before besides your typical. Is this your guys' very first, like ever?
No.
This is my first.
Not my
What's your-
first.
What was your first, Dutch?
I don't know. I've watched dozens. I grew up watching traditional American Western TV shows with my grandma, like pretty much all of them and every episode of them. Like like shit like The Rifleman.
Oh my
Stuff
God.
that this film is like kind of
Like
the
the-
anti of.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm familiar with the tropes and kind of what this is riffing off of and trying not to be. Film wise, I would have to kind of dig through my letterbox for that, but I have seen plenty of westerns. I've seen neo westerns as well. So yeah, not my first.
So I think what I got is very interesting. I'm glad Tommy liked it. I see, Dutch, why you didn't like it. I didn't expect you guys to fully immerse yourselves with these because, yeah, you're right. These movies are really atmosphere reliant. Because I don't know about you guys, but I thought these movies look stunning, and I think they get better the more it progresses. So I kind of just wanted this to be a taste of what it's like, and so now knowing what it's like, I know what I need to change next. But I'll get on with that later. But
And
for
it's
me,
film.
but for me, I really liked it. I thought it was it's very typical. It's way better than A Fistful of Dollars, which is the thing before this. So it's what Sergio Leone is doing to improve each time that I really respect. The story is very, very stereotypical. The villain, however, it did catch me off guard the first time where he straight up just killed a kid. I was like, oh yeah, that's badass.
That was brutal.
He's
Mhm.
killing kids. That's kind of fucked up.
It was casual too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
he
just did it.
He didn't
casually
really
just
hit
shot a
that
kid.
peak like after that though.
No,
Like he just did it,
no.
and then they don't really like show his deplority like as
If
much.
he would have done like the small things before that, then did
Mhm.
that, and maybe as like a breaking point, I would get. But
Yeah, he
like yeah,
he just like fuck you.
there are ups and downs with this. It's not the perfect western. Um, but it is the beginning of something great, which I will say. So so overall, yeah, this is kind of just a taste of what is to come. I hope you guys like the ones I recommend in the future. Overall, this is just something to dip your toes into the water in. Now, if I was gonna recommend the first one, but I'm glad I didn't because you guys would have hated that one. I'm gonna be honest. You guys
Okay.
would have not liked it. But well, maybe Tommy would have liked it. Dutch, I think you would have fucking hated
Clint
it.
Eastwood just walks in, no gun, gets shot 25 times in the forehead, and just like, what's up?
Uh, and then he just stands up.
Yeah, he like
Cuts his
spits,
ball off.
smokes a cigar, kills them all.
Yeah,
It's
but
just the, what is it, the invincible good guy or some shit.
the plot armor.
Plot armor.
But you technically these aren't the same characters in a weird way, which I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah. Bergman, you know, the Autumn Sonata guy.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
He did the same thing in the 50s. He had something called the God trilogy, and it's where he made well, he made three
uh,
movies. He made three movies about like religion and kind of his experience with it and doubt and all that. So they all shared like thematic ties and the
Mhm.
same actors, but they weren't the same characters and they were like completely separate movies. So like I understand the concept. I've seen
Mhm.
it before.
all right, all right.
Oh.
So so overall, I'm glad I got the reaction you guys did. It's kind of what I was expecting because it's a good. All right, it's not the most intriguing, but it's not the worst, which I'm proud to say. I can tell you the fucking worst one, but I'm glad I got the reaction I got from you guys. So that's all I'll say.
What's the worst one? The Seth
The quick
MacFarlane.
It's a time in the I don't even consider that a western, dude. That's a spoof. That's like a Leslie not Thompson like spoof, dude.
What the fuck is
Well,
a spoof?
and this is what you're saying, Blake, lines up with the critics I follow. A lot of the critics I followed gave this like sixes and sevens,
Right?
and the
Oh, shut up, shut up.
and the the good, the bad, the ugly. Most of it's like 4.5s, fives. So like it's just like a giant like increase in approval from the critics I follow. So that'd be interesting
There's
when you
no way he
recommend that
said
movie.
that casually and didn't make a joke. There's no way, bro. I
No,
can't be the
what's
only one.
funny?
What's
What's the
so
joke?
funny, Tommy? What's
Yeah,
so
what's the
funny?
joke?
What's so
The
funny, Tommy?
skibbity two toots a whore, brain rot, Riz, skibbity
Hun
Ohio,
hun
Sigma.
hun so.
And there we lost it. We lost it.
All the viewers
You're
go.
so close to being adults, guys. We're so close to being adults.
It's gonna be the episode that we don't try on and are super lazy. That's gonna get like 10 billion views, and we're just gonna be like, that channel's so lazy. All they talk about is
That's
6-7.
gonna happen. We're gonna talk about a Minecraft movie too whenever it comes out. It's gonna get like 1 million views, and it's gonna be our worst moments, bro.
700,000 Donnies, bro. Donnie's gonna be like, hey, I watched the B-roll and I really like that.
Only time he ever watches B-roll. All right, so do we want to get final thoughts in?
Sure.
Yeah. Good vibes. Okay. I should mention in my final thoughts that one scene where fucking like Clint Eastwood's opening scene where he's like walking into the village and then like the rain just sprays and it's like this awesome shot and this fucking great music. That was an amazing fucking scene. I love that scene. I wanted to say that. Um
Back.
Otherwise, this was boring for me. And again, I think that's a lazy criticism. I'm glad Blake's not offended by that because I would have a hard time defending it. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, the point of a movie is to be entertaining," but for me, it's like the point of a movie is whatever the point of the fucking movie is to the artist, not to be entertaining. But this movie just didn't do much for me. It has some technical issues as well, which drags it down for me. I don't think it's bad. It's really hard for me to rate this. I'm gonna go a 4 out of 10, a 2-star, but I'm gonna say it's like a high 4, like almost a 5, almost just teetering on like total middle of the line average. So I'm gonna go a 4 or like a high 4 out of 10 or a high 2-star on Letterboxd for me.
All right. I'll say that I liked it. Really liked the atmosphere. Um, yeah, I thought that the pacing and tone and audio were inconsistent, but I thought that the cinematography was good. The colors and atmosphere was good. Good performances. A decent story. I had a good time with it. So I'm my personal final ranking is a 3 stars or a 6 out of 10.
All right, all
Fuck
right, all
you.
right.
Okay. All right.
My
Jesus.
bad. I was talking to my wife. Sorry, guys.
Recommending
Oh.
8 hours of.
So, I really like this movie. Well, I accept this movie. Okay, I think it takes everything that the last one did, it greatly improves upon it. It feels a bit bigger. It feels a bit darker. It's a tiny bit more emotional while keeping that like badass style that Leon really does. Clint Eastwood and Lee Van Cleef, they're great. Like honestly, if they're the only couple, I would be surprised if they were gay. Um, I think the only like bad parts for me were sometimes the pacing. Yeah, it can get boring, which I understand. I do think at some points it was really kind of funny. Like I love the part where they're both or like the two bounty hunters are like staring at each other through their binoculars and they just shoot each other's fucking hats off. I don't know if you guys remember that scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, I got a good chuckle out of that one. The soundtrack, fucking amazing. Uh, the villain, he's a bit more different than your average Western. He's a, he's not too unpredictable, but again, when he killed that fucking kid, it was like, oh, whoa, wait, did that happen? It's a bit, but fuck me, dude, I'm having a
We
stroke. We
heard
did this
that.
too early.
Everyone hear that? All right. Permission
But
granted.
in the end, this kind of feels like more just a simple cowboy story, and kind of just it's very average. It's like the pauses, the lines feel deliberate. It's slower than more modern stuff, which I think you guys know. But the slow pacing is kind of what makes Sergio Leone so uh, infamous. And this is the first slow movie that Dutch does not like, which I thought was very interesting.
Fuck slow movies.
Yeah, he just can't handle the slow pacing.
Yeah, I
Oh my
know. Slow
god.
pacing's really hard for me.
And you know what? When I was rewatching it, I did get this fear that I was like, wait, does this guy get surprised hit by a carriage? Am I gonna have another demolition shit?
We saw the carriage
I
and
would
we
have
were worried.
screamed, bro.
Like the wide shot, I was like, oh my god, there's a guy walking and he's gonna get fucking hit by another carriage and I'm gonna get so much shit for it.
That
I'm
would
gonna
have been so funny.
but then he gets shot and I'm like, whoo, whoo, avoided a big one there. So overall, I think it kind of sets its mark. I think it's the beginning of what's to come later. So I give this a 4 out of 10.
Okay.
4 to 10.
I share the same rating.
Damn.
Yeah, I share the same
I
rating
gave
with
the
Blake.
highest ranking. That's not what I expected.
Me either. I thought Blake was going to give it like an 8. He was going to spread my cheeks.
All right.
I'll still do that. I still do that, but I won't give it an 8.
Yeah, I'm glad then because I felt
I liked it.
slow cinema usually is accompanied by like this atmosphere I can sink my teeth into that I like living in. Um, so I think that's the difference for this. Sure, I like the vibes, but it just lost me. It just
I
lost me.
think I think the atmosphere was there. I just think the story and everything else was a bit weaker, which is what I expected.
I agree with you guys, but like if I have a good time with the film, it usually at least gets a 5 out of 10.
I had a good time. I won't say that. I had a good time.
I didn't.
Fuck you.
Yeah, the cheeks are spread. You thought you got out of the cheeks spreading, the cheeks are spread.
All right, we're
Oh,
going no
God.
loop this time, Dutch.
Oh no, I gotta see if I still remember how to do this. Ooh.
All right. Welcome to the best segment on the B-Roll
Yes.
podcast. Who hated it? I'm gonna start off with the one-star
Where we
review.
take letterbox
Hey.
rankings and we read the bad reviews if it's highly regarded. This film, I think, is
You're highly regarded for fucking stepping in right there.
Hey,
Actually, that's all I'm gonna say.
gang. What's
Shut the fuck
for
up.
context? Who's bro talking to?
Schizo.
All of you bitches.
I can't. Why is my letterbox not loading? What's the letterbox ranking on this film?
4.2.
4.2.
4.2. Oof.
We're gonna start off with a one-star review from Sinner, and Sinner says, "Fuck off."
Always one.
Oh, he proved me wrong in every single way.
He really did.
Oh.
This film used to be
Yeah,
4.6. This used to be
I see the
4.6,
light
and then
now.
someone did that.
4.6, and then they said, "Fuck off."
And then everyone's like, "Oh."
It does have like 2 million likes, so it seems like that people really
God.
resonated with
Hey!
it.
I wonder what the
Said fuck off,
highest
and now
like
everything
count
just
for
is.
a review is.
10.
It's got to be from Train Lover.
I follow him. I get his fucking spam reviews constantly in my feed now. He's iconic. I don't think he watched this movie. I didn't see it.
We got to get a comment from Train Lover on
He would have liked it.
on the B
There's a
roll.
train in the first minute.
Oh yeah, it was like quick too.
Yeah.
Although, would he have liked the emergency thing being pulled? Not enough
Yeah,
train.
maybe that would have pissed them off.
Not enough train.
You can't disrespect the train.
All right, I got a 1-star from Gavin Cannon. I had a miserable time watching this movie. I felt the same way I did when I was a kid watching really old Bible movies. We're talking obscure New Testament movies, not Charleston Heston. It's so slow and dry. That's what she said. I mean, there's a lot of shooting, but who cares? Shooting is so trivial most of the time. Also, tragic backstory hinted in first part and then isn't revealed till the last part. That wasn't done in a way that interested me. There's a bunch more, but
It's called not blowing your load, bro. That's basic fucking like interesting filmmaking.
I did not like when I opened up Letterboxd to look at who hated it. The last thing I expected was someone who hated it because it felt like a Bible movie.
Definitely does not feel like that. There's no.
Well,
Well,
I didn't.
I mean,
Oh,
there is
boy.
kind of like rape and murder in the Bible, so it's not.
Didn't
It's
somebody
actually not
hold a
that
Bible
different.
in this? Wasn't there a scene of somebody holding the Bible in this?
Maybe that guy's cooking.
He's
my
intriguing.
God.
Good job, Gavin.
All right, I got one here. I got a 1-star by a man named Simone, and they said, "Lurk." Oh my God, low Kirk annual leave, high key, very 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 skippable. If only it could get a few stars more, but tis.
Do you think Sergio Leone in the 50s making this like ever would have expected that sequence of words to be something to respond to his film?
I think if he was alive today and he saw this comment, he'd kill himself. I just couldn't.
Probably, bro.
Why is my letterbox crashing? I just want to open my second review.
Wait till we get to the fucking like Tarkovsky film reviews. They're all like, "This was the like most spiritual experience of my life," and then like, "Fuck you, I fell asleep." It's like it's all like shit like that.
Review by Donnie Rudin.
All
Oh my
right.
God, my shit's not loading.
I have a 1.5-star review from Cat Mum. Cat Mum says, "Love the music, love the atmosphere, love Clint. Apart from that, a bit of a bore for me." I like this one because I actually agree with it. It's kind of a concise way I felt about this movie.
What was the review, like the star ranking?
1.5, 3 out of 10.
Okay. I thought if you
So-
just said half star, I would have been like, ah.
No, well, I think this is a fine review. So there is like an undercurrent of people who kind of felt a similar way. So I actually like this one because I agree with it. 'Cause it's not one of those films you can really hate. I don't think. Like, it's just if you don't like it, it's just because it just didn't click. You know,
Mhm.
that's how I felt. That's how it seems this person felt. So
Is y'all's letterbox up?
yeah, mine's
Yep.
working fine on my phone and
My
computer.
phone and computer. I can't get either of them to load.
Oh my god.
I could read them for you.
Yeah, I did like 3, so yeah, you probably have to actually. That's actually so fucking smart. What the fuck? No, but on my PC and my phone, neither of them are loading.
All right. Well, I guess I can read Tom.
Yeah, read mine.
All right. All right. You gotta. All right. This is Tommy's who hated it from Gracie K02. It's a half-star review. This person said, "This film fundamentally made me hate spaghetti westerns. The futility of the cinematic genre, the male-dominated, pompous feature of identity, and reputation in a village almost became depressing." God, that was word salad. Holy shit.
Yeah.
This depiction is fantastical and pointless. Violence is not grounded or situated with anything but hate in the books of cowboys. This film and this genre are not ones I'll be visiting again.
Yeah, I like that one because what did you like? What is your thoughts on the fuck? What the fuck was I gonna say? I need that fucking words in front of me. But just like the violence and male domination of this film, like was that like something you even thought of, or was that the?
Kind of the whole genre, right? Like, it's just kind of a characteristic of the entire genre is that there are dudes who are cowboys and they're mean to each other. So I don't know. If you didn't like those type of things, probably don't fucking watch this kind of movie. Like,
Yeah, true.
this is kind of a niche dig. Like, sure, I mean, critics and shit know about it, but like, you could have avoided this movie your whole life if you specifically hate fucking things she listed hating here. So
Mm.
It's like you would know from the period and just basically what the movie's about, what it's about, and you know that you don't like it.
yeah,
So you
exactly.
go out of your way to go like it or to go
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah.
It's like the fucking people who watch Dogtooth with like Finding Nemo as their favorite film. It's like, again, like probably not gonna be for you, dude. Like maybe skip this one, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Unforced error.
Boy, there was a solution to my problem.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Is it my turn or is it Dutch's?
it's Blake's.
My turn. Okay. I got a half star here by a person named AA56, and they said, "Mamma mia, too many plot holes." And then somebody replied to this comment and just said, "Shut the fuck up."
That's base. Give that person a double like for me. They get my honorary double like. Okay, I'm pulling
What
it out.
plot holes could they be referring to?
It's very straightforward plot.
Like, yeah, I would.
They delivered that criticism in possibly the most insufferable way they
Yeah,
could have, which
actually,
is
bro.
why it provoked that reaction, bro.
I, like low-key, if that person didn't say it, I think I was gonna go over there and say it.
like okay, common trend. This is the daily or the weekly. If you're going to make a point about not liking a film, tell me why. What
Mhm.
are the plot holes? Point them out. Okay, don't just give
Like-
your funny little like farming letterbox review. Just fucking tell me the reasoning that you had
You
wrong with it.
are-
Maybe
yeah,
I would
bro.
agree with you. Who knows?
Mamma mia, all the plot holes. Yep, that. Yeah. I hope that person's like that review, and I hope they follow us here. Hey, shut the fuck up. There you go. Now you heard it in like now you get to hear a voice telling you.
I hope you have
Dude,
a pleasant sleep tonight.
I don't. I hope you wake up at 2 in the morning and you can't go back to sleep, and I hope you have work at like 9.
Hey, the lawsuit won't be on my doorstep. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, mamma mia.
All right, I got a two-star.
You have a stupid.
two-star minor spelling mistake. I got a 2-star review from Zachary, and they say, for a few dollars, bore. Am I right?
There's
Lee
always
Van
one.
Cleef, perfect. No notes. Every scene without him is tedious.
Dude, it's
So-
always one Shitter Island fucking post. I'm trying to think of the other ones because I know there's been a bunch of just the fucking Shooter Island for a few dollars. Boring. Dude, some people are way too creative for real.
Right.
Alright, I got my. Oh.
Discord is a bitch.
fuck?
I was saying dog shit for dog tooth was one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, true.
Yep.
Alright, I got a half star. My shit finally loaded.
I remember watching The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly for the first time, and I just saw one of the comments just said the bad, and the bad.
You could have kept ugly.
It's like, fuck
Yeah.
You did not
Like,
need
what?
to change the ugly, bro.
Yeah, what I was gonna say. That's kind of base, bro.
I got a half star from Gower78.
Is it me?
What the fuck?
Okay,
Shut
Tommy.
the fuck up,
It's
Blake.
not me.
Yeah, he is. Fuck Discord. We need to find a new calling app.
Hey,
Is
yeah,
Tom-
maybe.
Chat. Hey, people watching this video, if you know a better calling app, fucking tell us, because this shit constantly does not work. Yes, Tommy is speaking. Blake, Tommy, rejoin the call, or Blake, or somebody. Yeah, let us know in the comments if you know a better calling app, because this shit sucks.
It does
Blake,
suck.
right before you kept saying is it my turn? I was trying to read mine. You just kept cutting me
Yeah.
off. I'm just like, bro.
He's like, fuck you.
All right, I got a
Alright.
half star from Gower78. Boring and another bad western. I didn't like how there were two bounty hunters. It made it bad.
You know she's right. He's 100% right.
They needed
That's
three.
so funny. That person just has preferences and does not need to elaborate on them.
Wait, Tommy,
And
what's their movie? What's their favorite movie?
Okay. Let's
Yeah.
see.
Someone with a movie with one cowboy.
Oh no, letterbox, please. Oh, they don't have a top 4. They only have recent activity.
Oh shit. There might be a newbie on Letterboxd then. Bing
Is this it?
chilling.
They have.
Dude,
They hate every film they've watched. There's one 4-star, but I can't see it.
some people make an account just to hate on one film. We've seen that on the podcast before.
Yeah,
You know how many accounts I've made to shit on Unfaithful Findings?
Bro, he came out with a new film and YMS met him in person. And it's about to come out.
Fuck.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
it's
bullshit.
a newbie on Letterboxd. They only hate. They have one 4-star review that I can't even go and see because it's.
I'm going right now because apparently your internet is literally worse than anything ever.
Yeah. Well,
Yes,
this is my
yes,
data.
yes. No, it's Aloha. What the fuck?
It's a
Okay.
Hawaiian Western.
It's a nothing. Okay. Nothing. It's a nothing movie. All right. All right. All right. Is that all of them?
I did my 3.
Or is it Blake?
I
did my three.
have one more.
All right.
For a few dollars more like Shooter Island.
Okay. All right. So this is a 3-star by Noel, and they said, surprisingly gayer than I thought it would be. The rape scene was not gay.
What? Wait.
I know.
So like they wanted a gay rape
I-
scene?
I don't know. It's just what it says.
You should
That
just
reveal like
comment to
stun
them.
locked me.
Watch I Love You, Philip Morris.
Yeah, they'd love it. They'd love that film.
They get
Give it
so.
was a fucking podcast film. Podcast episode dedicated to that fucking film. Fuck me.
Shouldn't have done Faithful Findings, bitch.
But that's a funny fucking episode for the audience. We're all screaming at each other, not just fucking lame ass boring movie, bro.
I took that personally when you took that
Go
real
ahead.
personally.
Go ahead and recommend me some more cars crashing into people movies. Then. How about that?
I will, motherfucker. That's all we'll sit here and talk about.
Stop fighting, please. I keep getting hurt. This is the equivalent of like two friends hating each other, so they shoot the guy walking past them on the sidewalk.
Yeah, fuck that guy. We can agree on one thing: we are killing that bystander.
Yeah, there's one thing we can agree on. Fuck that guy.
Oh, I'm glad we were able to record an episode again. Although I will say we completely forgot the plot summary and spoiler section for this fucking 70-year-old film at the beginning. So
Yeah, spoiler warning, by the way, just letting you know.
Yeah. Just let you
hey,
guys know.
spoilers.
Oh, I
El
got
Indio dies. Ah!
El Indio died.
Rip El Indio.
Yeah. Dude. Wait till I recommend The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and Clint Eastwood just walks up and he goes, "So, Emperor Bing Chiling, we finally meet."
5 stars. 5 stars.
Turns out we're not actually creative, and every film has an emperor being Shilling.
Stalker has one.
He just
I
walks
haven't
up
gotten
on
to that
screen and
point
goes,
yet.
"Hello." I haven't gotten to that point yet.
I'm gonna send you guys Stalker with like wrong subtitles, like subtitles that I hand wrote for the whole film.
It's just-
Skibbity
it's just-
Biden.
So are we ready for our rec?
Oh,
Tommy's wreck.
yes. Oh
I'm
my
down.
God. I feel like I haven't done a wreck in 25 years. I think my last wreck was Fight Club. And that
Yeah.
felt like so long ago.
The 3-week fucking for a few dollars more
Mhm.
reign has officially ended with this wreck.
Okay, I'll take the longest one.
All right, Gang Shalang. There's a very specific reason that I'm picking this film, and it has something to do with real world politics.
Uh-oh.
So, one of my big pillars that I stand on as an authentic human being is being against censorship. Well, this week it might be last week, depending on when this gets out. The late show with Stephen Colbert got fucking taken off the air because Trump and the FCC is a big piece of shit and everything's going to hell. But big thing is I fucking hate censorship in every single way possible.
South Park movie incoming.
And with that, I'm going to recommend the greatest anti-censorship film that I've ever seen in my life. It is an animated film from 1999, and it is the one and only Trey Parker and Matt Stone's South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut.
You can't cut that. You cannot cut me predicting that. Fuck off. I am a god. I'm so good.
But it's one
Holy.
of my favorite animated films of all time, and it has real world relevance to this day. So
Oh fuck, that was awesome.
look at that, dude. That was a segue. I went from Stephen Colbert, and he immediately sniped it. I thought I was being creative and shit.
Holy shit. Dude,
This
his
bitch.
Dutch sense just went off.
I
Dude.
got
Akinator
instincts,
robot.
bro. I got instincts, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was awesome. All
Yeah,
right,
that was
so
pretty
it's-
good. That's a first.
Yeah, I don't know if that'll ever happen again.
But yeah, that is. Yeah, it still has real world relevance this day in 1999. I wanted to recommend that movie like a week or two, ever since like I knew that the Colbert Show was ending. I didn't even really like the show. I just think he should have a platform, but
Yeah.
whatever. Maybe that episode will get taken down, and we all use our Trump phones to call the police.
Our Trump.
Our Trump phones that'll never come in.
Yeah, the fucking critical videos on that have been so funny.
Oh God, yeah, dude. There's like 10 of them, bro. Why did you do
Yeah.
that? You knew you weren't getting shit. You just wanted to make content out of it.
Okay, so it's South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This is also this is our second musical, technically.
Barnyos. It's a musical?
Yeah.
All right,
of
I've never
course it
seen
is.
this.
Oh yeah. I'm stupid.
Inside. All right, this will be a different kind of film. This will be interesting. All right. Is there a Blu-ray for this movie?
I know there's a DVD. I have the DVD.
It's a
You
3.9.
Ah,
Uh-oh.
What?
that's actually longer. That was actually higher than I thought it was gonna be.
This will be a fun episode. I'm excited.
Yes, hopefully we can get it out next week and not 5 weeks from now.
We are. I promise you we are.
Yes.
See
I
you
have
all
blue
in
ball.
2 months, folks.
Hey, we owe you guys one. All right, that's
Yeah, well,
another episode in the chamber.
good shit.
Dude, we
Good
de-rusted so fast. I didn't even feel the rust.
No. There's a
Mm.
$10 Blu-ray at Walmart. All right.
It's in the big fucking circle bins. You have to like go dig.
Yeah.
That's putting on his snorkel and his fucking flippers, and he just dives.
I'm telling you, one of the episodes we have to just go to Walmart, go into one of those things, and just grab one. And
I'm
just-
down.
Oh my
I'm so
god,
down.
That'd be such a
Walmart,
Special episode.
Walmart
Yeah.
movie roulette, dude.
We should do a doc, like I'll like record us going in, and then like one of us fucking plunging our hand in there, and then our reaction to it.
Oh
That'd be
my
a fun
God.
little special episode.
I already
This
know
is
I'm
when
gonna
it's
get
I
one
love
of
you,
those-
Philip Morris, and we all fucking
No!
if I see a Fateful Findings DVD at the bottom, I know you planted that bitch, bro.
Yeah, it's like 4K Blu-ray, Fateful Findings.
You would have the 4K Blu-ray. Now the green screen looks better.
No, the Blu-rays. Unironically, if you're feeling like you want to have a laugh, look up the Fateful Findings Blu-ray cost on Amazon, and you will fucking
Oh
shit your
god, let me
pants.
see this.
No way, it's more than what I think it is.
30 cents. You said Fateful Findings Blu-ray?
Yeah.
Okay, on Amazon, I clicked it. Let's see. If it's over 10...
What is it? What is it?
Take a guess. It's not as bad as you think. It's not as bad as you think.
Like $15?
It's
It's way
800.
worse than he
It's
thinks.
$825.
What the fuck?
Okay, we all gotta put in our money in the center. It's because he's making it. It's because he's making it in his shed, bro.
It's in-house, yeah, and he stopped making them like 10 years ago. So they're a
Oh
rare
my-
collector's item now.
I would buy it
Customer
just so I could shit
reviews
on it.
4.8 out of 5. Oh, I have to read these.
Yeah, they're fucking. It's
No.
a used copy too. It's not new. It's used very good for $825.
All of the fucking reviews are so good. A modern masterpiece of conspiracy, mystery, and hacking the government. If you enjoy movies like Troll 2, Miami Connection, Samurai Cop, or other so good movies, they will not
All those
disappoint.
movies suck.
I love the, I love the review that just says AIDS.
This movie cured my AIDS. Yes.
Watch it and have a magical day. A family favorite. All right, we better wrap up. We're
Oh
getting
my
off
god,
track.
that is so good. That is so good, though.
Oh fuck, dude.
Good episode, boys.
Mm.
Good job. Good episode.
You can get it on Prime Video. Wait, how much? How much is it to buy
I
it
ain't
on
paying
Prime
shit
Video?
for that movie, dude.
Oh my god, it won't tell me. Fuck. Oh, that's so good, man. We gotta watch Fateful Findings together again.
I'm
Fuck
hyped.
you.
Fateful Findings Part 2. On
Yes.
No.
He has a new movie. If it comes out in the local theater in Fort Wayne, you better know I'm recommending it.
We're all
you-
going to Fort.
You will never, you will never fucking walk again. You fucking recommend that shit. I will. Oh my god, dude.
we hit an hour and 10 almost. We're cooking.
Damn.
All right. And all right. Well, with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, night, week, month. Yahoo!
Bye.
Stop sending in the Discord. I hate you.
Yeah. You're stupid. Bye-bye.
Dude.